Hi, I'm Thrifty Tim. It's a Tuesday. It's after 12 o'clock, so uh, uh, 12 p.m. my time. So it must be time for Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty Tim and others. Uh, Sir James won't be able to make it today. His back problem is acting up. His back's acting up, and so he's on the medication doctors prescribed him, which knocks him out. So I know what it's like. My uh, military disability is because of low back problems, and so but hopefully you're going to come on around his usual time. And the theme I was originally going to do today, I was going to start showing my seeds why I haven't got all of them entered into my computer and done into put in order on the shelf. So, uh, uh, and, uh, and last night I was doing some stuff. I started thinking what I could do, and then I realized, hey, today is of course the 17th, which is uh, March 17th, and so I figured I'd just start showing how so my elms with green on the front cover. Well, I pulled out several. I hope I have enough to last me until Jordan gets here. Uh, so I'll start off with the first one for green on it is Chicago. This is a Chicago 8. It's if it's not my favorite, it's one of the my top two or three favorites of their albums. You notice on the cover that the lettering is in green, and it's from 1974. This is the album with the songs "Old Days" and "Terry Truman" uh, on it. Okay, here's okay. Next is Cheech and Chong. You can see their car was green, white color green, and it's those Cochinos or something like that is the title of the album. Of course, for those of you who don't know who Cheech and Chong are, they're uh, comedy comedy duo that back in the 70s and stuff. They have always been for supported legalization of marijuana. Okay, the next one is yeah. See, these are all C's from the ones I haven't gotten into entered into my spreadsheet and stuff. So, and this one it's Good Time Songs of Glenn Campbell. This is actually two LPs in here. It's Pickwick. It was that. So pretty much reissues of some of his early songs, you could say earlier songs. See how you showed the inside, but some of the songs on here that I like are I like The Satisfied Mind, Kentucky Means Paradise, uh, 100 Miles Away from Home, Long Black Limousine, uh, and Okay, next up, Commodore's Natural High. You see the lettering at the top with their name and the album name is in green. Also, you can see some green down here and here. Next one is pretty much a horn rock band, similar to Chicago. This is Chase, and it's their self-titled album. It was their first album, and they, what song was it on your? Oh, they do a cover of uh, Rod Stewart's "Handbags and Glad Rags," and their hit on here was "Get It Done." Okay, next one, Ry Cooder. Uh, this is Paradise and Lunch. You notice over by his cocktail here there's some green in there. Okay, this one you can really see the green. The background on here. This is Perry Como. Dream Along With Me. Down here he does Me and My Shadow. Blue Skies. Chin Chin Chireen. And those are the songs you probably know on there. Okay, next up, Barry Chapin, Portrait Gallery. Those there's green here, here, up here. There's green that's scattered about in it. And this one's a gatefold. And let me see, just checking the songs on here, see if there's any on here that okay, I don't see any on that were hits for him. Next one is Glenn Campbell. It's Glenn Campbell, the Glenn Campbell album. This one's on Pickwick also. And on here he does sing the song Only the Lonely. And that's all right. Okay, next up is Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. This is so far it's the greatest hits album early on. And you see some green light right in there and there. Next one is a Christmas one, so you expect to see green on them. This is Christmas with Glenn Campbell. Okay, here's this is David Crosby and Graham Nash Went on the Water. You can see green in the background on there, and I'm just okay. I'm not really seeing anyone that. Oh, To the Last Whale is one they do on here. Scoot my chair over a little bit. Okay, Roy Clark's greatest hits. 501, you can see the green in those, in the stripes, every other stripe. And down here he does Yesterday When I Was Young, Riders in the Sky. Okay, those are the bigger ones there. Okay, now I'm doing it to you. Ones I pulled off other shelves where there's no CDs in them now. First up is I'll have this new orchestra, the Visions of the Emerald Beyond. Of course, this was big in the 70s and late 60s into the 70s, I should say. And so I'm just looking at songs on here. Okay. Okay. Next up is Journey Evolution. You can see green and the wings on top there. And this is album with Love and Touch and Squeezing. And just the same ways on here. Okay. And of course, I got to put some wailing, have some wailing in here. This is Wailing, it's Greatest Hits Volume 2. This one has the theme from the Dukes of Hazzard, Good Old Boys. And I Ain't Living Like This, Long Like This. Okay, there's one that Edie Gourmet and Steve Gourmet. And you see the green in the background here. It's us again, and they make this album to. Wait, that's a different album of theirs that I was thinking of, but they're very much like easy listening. And like they were both on the Carol Burnett show. Okay, here you can see the green grass at the bottom. This is George Winston, autumn, so must have been early autumn when he did that. But as green as the grass is. And this is New Age music. And some more New Age music by him is this one. This is Winter into Spring. Okay, this one is a Christian group, and sometimes they do songs in a cappella, and they do real good with that. By a cappella, songs that no instruments played during it. It's just their voices. Okay, some oops, put that in there. Put them into some of these in the wrong spot. Because I have to keep them separated from the C's. Okay, here's 10 years after classic performances of 10 years after. This has like I'm Going Home on here. I'd Love to Change the World. Good Morning Little Schoolgirl. Rock and Roll Music to the World. Choo Choo Mama. Okay. Some Cat Stevens, you can see his name in green, and then there's some green in the flag. This is his greatest hits. Of course, this I'll read off all the songs on here since around all of them were hits. Okay, The Wild World, Oh Very Young, Can't Keep It In, Hard-Headed Woman, Moonshadow, Two Fine People. That was all on side one. Side two has Peace Train. Ready? Father and Son, Sitting, Morning Has Broken, and it ends off with Another Saturday Night. Got some cellophane on my finger that was wanting to come out. Okay, next up is the soundtrack to the movie The Sound of Music. Of course, you can see the green grass there, and I don't have to say much about this, I don't think, especially here in this US. They show it on like ABC shows it at least once a year, if not twice a year, every year. And that's the movie with starring Julie Andrews. Okay, this is the original Broadway cast recording of Hair. And as you can see, the green at the top there. And of course, the songs on here are Aquarius, and of course, Hair. And Good Morning Starshine. Okay, the next one is Mercy, Love to Make You Happy. And or the and this song Love to Make You, if you remember it, the song Love to Make You Happy was a hit off of it. And they do Aquarius on here, and Ever My Love, Sounds of Silence, Come Softly to Me, Love is Blue, Obladi and Oblada. Okay, here's one from the 80s. This is Missing Persons, Spring Session M, and it's at the green is that it's for Spring Session M. And I'm making sure that I think it was the 80s one. It's not showing on the back cover really whether it is or it isn't. So next up, Elton John, Jump Up. You can see it around the borders of green. And this one's from 82, and this is one with the hit Blue Eyes on it. And Empty Garden, Hey Hey Johnny. Okay, here's Don Schaefer. He's pretty much jazz, jazz and rock. He's more of an instrumentalist. Yeah, he's from Sweden. So I should set that aside to see if Jordan has any of his stuff. Okay, here's one you could say was pretty much like a super group. This is the name of this group is KGB. This is from the 70s, and it has the members are Mike Bloomfield, Barry Goldberg, Carmen Appice, Rick Gretsch, and Ray Kennedy on it. And you see on the band name, it's in green on there. And that they could do a cover of the Beatles song "I Got a Feeling," and Beach Boys song "Sail on Sailor." Okay. Next one, a lot of you probably have this. This is David Lee Roth's EP. This is Crazy from the Heat, and you can see that the water's pretty much green on there, and that this box here that says EP is green. Of course, this says Just a Gigolo on here, and California Girls. Okay, Whitney Houston's first album, self-titled album, and you can see the green in the background on here. And of course, this is an album with songs Nobody Loves Me Like You Do. Wait. Oh, I was looking at the wrong spot. You Give Good Love. Saving All My Love for You. How Well I Know. Greatest Love of All, and I think Hold Me was one also. Putting that in the wrong, put those two in the wrong spots here. Okay, next up is Kansas Power. This you noticed backshading on how the letters of the group's name is in green. And of course, that big hit on here was the title track Power, and All I Wanted. It's another good one on it. Okay, Gary. Next one is Gary Wright. Got that had a hit with the big hit with the album Dream Weaver. That song was a big hit, but you can notice green around him, and that he's speaking out, and he didn't really have any hits off here, but it's a good album. Okay, next up is Dave Mason. This is his self-titled album. This was the first, if I remember, the first album he released on Columbia Records. And like on here, he does a cover of All Along the Watchtower, Bring It Down Home to Me. And show me some affection. Okay, here's another band, another Chicago band that plays, not just plays, has some horns in it, but they also have some string instruments. I don't mean like guitars, I mean more like violins and stuff. This is The Flock, and that album is Dinosaur Swamp. I think this was like their third album. I think I have put their 3 albums in. Okay, now here's a German album. That, okay, this is the German dances of Mozart, Schubert, and Beethoven. You can see the green border around it, and you can see the green in the trees and the painting. Yes, it's classical music. Okay, so the more German ones, this is, uh, okay, popular songs about Rhine and Moselle. And I've been in this area. I've driven along by here and stuff. When I was stationed in Germany, this is the Moselle region, and the name changes when it goes into France, but it's known for its wine and stuff from the wine made from the grapes from along there. Okay, this next one is a guy that was with Yes for a little bit, and also the Moody Blues for a longer time. This is Patrick Moraz, The Story of Vi. It's pretty much an instrumental, all instrumental. Oh boy, I'll be done with Bell before Jorgen comes on. Okay, here's Sunny and Cher. This is their greatest hits. You notice that the water behind them looks has a green color, but down here they have like the beat goes on. Uh, Let it be me. What now, my love? I got you, babe. Little man. Say la vie. Uh, Podunk. Uh, Plastic Man. It's a TLP set. Okay, in here you can see some green tinting in the background. This is Rolling Stones. This is High Tide and Green Grass. And it's a gatefold, so I'll show that so you can really see green back there. And of course, this was greatest hits album of their earlier stuff. Now let me find the track listings in here. It's been a while since I've spun this one. Okay, on here they have songs on here are from I Can't Get No Satisfaction, As Tears Go By, which is my favorite song by them. Time Is on My Side. It's All Over Now. 19th Nervous Breakdown. Get Off My Cloud. About Fade Away. Good Times, Bad Times. Play With Fire. Okay, the last not the last one, next to the last one I have right now. This is more classical music. This is Mozart's greatest hits. And down here, some of the stuff that they have on here is like Ein kleiner Nachtmusik, Minuet. And the last one I have here is Carly Simon, Greatest Hits. Yeah, so if anybody, if like from Ireland watches this, or if you're Irish, have a good St. Patrick's Day. I don't care for cabbage or for corned beef, so that's I don't go out for that. And plus, I don't drink, so. let me try and find some more albums. Be so I'll be just off to the side here looking for some more. Okay. I already found one. There's two. Three. Four. Five. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll be back very shortly. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I'm coming back with a group of albums. Okay, I'm back, and I see somebody's out there. Oh, I just noticed I didn't go through all the ones I had down there. I have quite a few that I can do now. Okay, next one with green in it. This is Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. And of course, you can see the green in the rainbow. Of course, it's gatefold. Yeah, this is one with Top Man on the Silver Mountain on it. Okay. 16th century green sleeves. Next one, Peter Frampton. Frampton's camel. You know, the camel on all of it is in green. And like Line to My Face is on here. Don't Fade Away. Do You Feel Like We Do? Yeah, these were some of these songs he did on Frampton Comes Alive. So, okay, Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. This is Lady Wellpower, and you notice the album title, it's green. And you see them in green, square green grass. Okay, of course, here's the classic green album cover. This is Queen, Views of the World. Probably my favorite Queen album. So you notice it's a gatefold, and I'll show you the inside too, which is real neat gatefold. But this one is the one with the, this says We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. Share Heart Attack. Spread Your Wings. Okay, next up is Pablo Cruz. Is this her self-titled album? Yeah, it is. It's from 75 on A&M. And I don't think there was a hit off this one, but still, you see a lot of green on there. Okay, of course, British prog rock band. This is Yes. Close to the Edge. You notice the covers around all green. And of course, there's the inside, beautiful. But this is one. This is one with this with Close to the Edges on this one, and You and I. Okay, here's another one full of green. This is Skylark, self-titled album. I'm trying to remember what they did have a song on hit that, but I can't remember which song it was. Well, okay, next is I'll take out the shrink first of all. No, I don't care for shrink. Okay, here's that when Newton, the album is The Long and Winding Road. Of course, as you can tell that that song is, sings that song on there, the cover of it. Love Grows Where Rosemary Goes, Arizona, Bridge Over Troubled Water. And okay, now for some sticks. This is The Grand Illusion. And of course, it has Fooling Yourself on here, Come Sail Away, Miss America, Men in the Wilderness. It's just, that full album's good. Okay, here's a group that was a one-hit wonder. It's so surprised that they even put out an album, full album. This is the First Class. I think they put this out later on because the song was a hit. This is the First Class out with the hit Beach Baby. And it's interesting if there. Yeah, that's about all there is of that one. Okay, there's Go Flash in the Pan. This is this is their self-titled album. Yeah, their self-titled albums. I think it might be here first, and you see the green frisbees in there, along with the other colors. Okay, here we go. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, this is a group I really like. And it's a gatefold, and so I'll show you it all together. And this is the album with After the Love Is Gone, Boogie Wonderland. Okay, now Wishful Ash Locked In. And you can really see the green on there, especially they're locked in. And even on the back for the song, for the tracks, I'm going to dip out the stuff that's all in the green rectangle. And okay, next one is Split Ends, True Colors. Of course, you can see the green bit on there. The back cover's about the same way. And I think this is the one with the hit I Got You on it. Okay. Next up is Joe Walsh, but seriously, folks, you can see some green tinting in there and stuff. And it's a gatefold, so I can do it like this, and you can see green glasses there and stuff. Okay, Partner Head Games. You can see the green on there, of course, and the hits on here were Dirty White Boy, Head Games. Those were the two big hits on here. Next up is Poco 7. And you can see that the full background is green. On here, there you have was trying to see if there's anything that you might have heard on here. Well, they do Rocky Mountain Breakdown on here. And this one is it's the fortunes of Storm in a teacup. And I'm trying to see. Okay, this is one where with the hit "Freedom Come, Freedom Go" on it, and well, I don't have much of a voice left now. I know I've done this before, and your organ tried coming up just after I got done, but my voice is about gone, so I'm going to have to stop this for today. But I'll be back again next week, and well, everybody have a good St. Patrick's Day, and then so until next time, take it easy and keep out and rocking and reading.